Welcome, dear parents, teachers, and respected stakeholders to this year's Independence Day debate competition, proudly hosted by De Baraka International School and College. Today, two of our great clubs, the Blessed Club and the Peaceful Club, will go head-to-head in an exciting debate. The motion before the House is, digital literacy is more important than oil wealth for Nigeria's future, for or against. We invite you to sit back, listen with open minds, and enjoy.
Debate is a discussion of a theme or question between two or more interlocutors. The two teams will then argue for or against the motion. Each team is usually given equal time to present their argument, which usually includes an introduction, reasons with examples or evidence, and a conclusion.
Distinguished judges, moderators, teachers, my fellow debaters, and esteemed audience, good day. I stand proudly before you as a representative of the DBISCO Blessed Club to argue in strong support of the motion that digital literacy is more important than oil wealth for Nigeria's future. Nigeria, our dear country, is celebrating her 65th independence anniversary today. For more than half a century, our economy has depended heavily on oil wealth. But sadly, what has this reliance given us? Poverty, unemployment, corruption, and underdevelopment. Oil, which should have been a blessing, has too often turned into a curse. However, in the 21st century, progress is no longer determined by oil wells, but by knowledge wells, especially digital literacy. Digital literacy empowers our youths with the skills needed to thrive in this rapidly changing world. It opens doors to opportunities in fintech, health tech, e-learning, robotics, and global employment. Nations like Singapore and South Korea, with no drop of oil, became economic giants because they invested in knowledge, technology, and digital advancement. If they did it, why can't Nigeria? Therefore, judges and audience, I submit to you that digital literacy is the true wealth for Nigeria's future. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to stress three powerful reasons why digital literacy is more important than oil wealth for Nigeria's future. 1. Sustainability. Oil is a finite resource. One day it will finish, and its value is already declining in a world moving towards renewable energy. But knowledge multiplies, grows, and lasts forever. Once a person is digitally literate, they can keep creating value for life. 2. Youth empowerment. More than 60% of Nigeria's population are young people. Imagine if our youths are trained in coding, data science, robotics, and online entrepreneurship. Instead of waiting endlessly for oil money, they would become creators of wealth, employers of labor, and innovators for the future. 3. Global competitiveness. In today's digital age, the most powerful nations are not those with barrels of oil, but those who control information and technology. Tech companies like Google, Apple, and Microsoft are richer than many oil-producing nations combined. If Nigeria equips her people with digital skills, we too can compete on the global stage. Therefore, if Nigeria truly desires a bright and sustainable future, we must give priority to digital literacy over oil. My worthy opponents from the DBISCO Peaceful Club will argue that oil generates revenue, builds infrastructure, and sustains the economy. But let us be sincere. After trillions of dollars earned from oil, Nigeria still struggles with unemployment, poor education, and insecurity. Oil has enriched only a few, while digital literacy can empower everyone. They may also argue that oil provides the money for development, but what use is oil wealth if it is mismanaged, stolen, or wasted? On the other hand, digital literacy equips citizens to create wealth directly without waiting for government handouts. In conclusion, respected judges, audience, and my fellow Nigerians, oil belongs to the past, but digital literacy belongs to the future. Oil may build infrastructure, but digital literacy builds people. Oil may run dry, but knowledge will keep flowing. For Nigeria at 65 and beyond, digital literacy is not just important, it is essential for survival and prosperity. I rest my case.
A neutral third party, usually a judge or committee, will decide the winner. The winning team is the team that delivers the most cogent, convincing argument. Whether the judge personally agrees with the motion is not relevant to determining the winner. As you train for debate, you will learn how to analyze a problem, form a persuasive argument, respond to counter-arguments, and ask questions.
machines are waiting just for engineers with work to do. Devious Go. Bright to one and all, from the nursery to the college.